Well, I'm a second-term senator. I first ran in 1998. I was the youngest senator then. I became majority leader in my first term. I ran again in 2007, and I topped the elections twice. I am running for my last term, 2013 to 2019. I'm a graduate of the University of the Philippines, Cum Laude, Broadcast Communications. I took my master's in National Security at the National Defense College. I was the youngest also, and I topped the class. So I'm a lieutenant colonel in the Armed Forces Reserve. I would like to think that I have done my share in doing the legislation needed by the country, especially with regards to preserving the environment. I hope that you're aware of the environmental laws which I authored, RA 9003, which is the Ecological Solid Waste Management Law, the Clean Air Act in 1999, the Climate Change Act of 2009, the National Disaster Risk Reduction Management Act of 2010, the People's Survival Fund just recently, but I don't limit my legislation to only environmental issues. We've also, both in my first and second terms, authored measures to help our women and our children, like the Anti-Child Labor Act, the Anti-Domestic Violence Act, the Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act. Just recently, we finished the Kasambahay Bill to provide protection and benefits to our household help. I don't limit myself to lawmaking. As you very well know, I conduct DRR workshops, disaster risk reduction workshops, and climate change adaptation workshops in the local government units so that they are engaged, and I include multi-sectoral groups, whether you are with the private sector or barangay level or the public sector or the public sector, the academe, with the youth, to be able to have a convergence of all sectors of society for the implementation of both our Climate Change Act and the disaster resilient initiatives. So I also spearhead Luntiang Pilipinas. Well, I've had that for more than 15 years. So we've planted more than 2 million trees, which was an awardee of the UNEP, United Nations Environment Program, in 2001 for the tree growing activities that we have conducted. I can go on and on.